let's get into Cody's promo from last night. Let's just jump right in. Because I know you love to do the, kind of like giving it the rating. Because a lot of times you say, it wasn't quite a 10, I'll give it a 9. So what would be your rating for Cody's promo last night?
No, you're putting your gun right to my head, huh, kid?
Do you want
Ready?
me to give you mine first? Or do you
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm not going to wait till the end of the show. I'm not going to sit on the fence. Ready?
I'm ready.
5.
Wow. Hot take. Wow, a 5. Wow, that's low.
And here's the reason I'm giving it a 5. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was right in the middle. But we're going to break it down because I want you, hopefully some of the nation members, to understand why I'm going with a 5.
No, I think 5's really low. Obviously, I'm gonna rank it a little. I'm gonna rank it higher for sure. But there is one thing that you said that I totally agree with. I liked it. I really liked it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I didn't love it, and I think I was looking for that holy shit all-time type of promo from Cody last night. And I'm coming on the air this morning to say, hey, you know what? I really liked it, but I can't say that I loved it.
Now, I'm reading you as you're talking. I'm able to see you. I'm able to hear you. So I'm reading you right now like a poker player reads another poker player. You're going, Bully, I kind of got to agree. I liked it. I liked it. You know why you liked it? You know why you're at like? Because you're a Cody fan. That's the only reason you're struggling to get the word like out of your mouth. Because as a Cody fan, you want to be positive about Cody. You want to see the good in the promo. You don't want to be like, I didn't really like it. It was just kind of there. So your fandom is getting you to like. That's my take on how you feel about the promo.
I can't argue with you on that because I am a Cody fan. So what you're saying could be 100% correct. If you're going to be like, analyzing me psychologically, that could be something that you say by watching what my body language and hearing the words coming out of my mouth. I will say this. If this was a promo at any other time other than what The Rock said this past Friday on SmackDown when he went after Cody's mom, I would have liked this promo a lot more. I mean, there was nothing to dislike about this promo at all. As a matter of fact, I liked a lot of the one-liners. It was kind of like he's kind of going toe-to-toe with The Rock. But that's not what I was looking for last night. Does that make sense?
Sure. Ready? Take the one-liners out. Take those 4 curses that you posted on social media out. Tell me what you liked about the promo.
Those were the things I liked about the promo.
Awful. God awful. Horrible. And thank you for your honesty. Because that's what other people liked about it. The 4 curses. You have an uber babyface cutting a promo a week, days after The Rock talked about his mother, and the only thing you can tell me is that you liked the curses? Not good if you're the babyface.
Well, I like the fact, though, that he was out of character. Like, I wanted I said that on the show yesterday. I did not want the same Cody. I wanted Cody that was out of character, and we got that. I also felt this, Bully. I felt like it was building. Like, I felt like during the course of that promo that Cody was building and building and building, and we're almost going to get to that point where I thought Cody was going to explode, and out comes Paul Heyman. This is the first time that I can honestly say seeing Paul Heyman knocked the wind out of me, and I think took the air out of the building. It's the first time I could say that about an appearance from Paul Heyman, but that's how I felt about Paul Heyman's appearance during Cody's promo last night.
Much like last week on SmackDown, I don't know why I should hate The Rock after last week's promo. Yeah, I understand that he said some things about Cody's mom, but the crowd loved it. This week, I don't know why I should love Cody. Why? Because he cursed? Asshole, passe. Bitch, passe. Side piece, or what did he call Roman side piece?
Roman side chick.
Roman side chick. Okay, whatever. And then little dick syndrome. Some people say it's crass. I don't mind it. It got a response from the crowd. If the only thing that Cody would have said was LDS, I don't want to repeat it too many times on the air, just in case any parents are listening with their children, even though I said it 10 times already. If LDS was the only thing that he said, okay, maybe. But I just asked you what you remembered about Cody's promo other than the 4 curses, or what you liked. You can't tell me anything. Where's the meat? Where is the meat of somebody responding, of Cody responding to The Rock talking about his mother?
No, is actually the opposite of that. When he brought up Cody's mom, he said that, hey, I mentioned my mother in an interview, so my mom's fair game. I heard that. I was like, no. That, I was like, no, Cody, don't know. You need to respond to what The Rock said about your mom. Now, I love that he took the high road like Cody does. He goes, you know what? A little bit about your mom. And then he was nothing but respectful and complimentary about Rock's mom. That I like, because that would have been lowbrow to then go after The Rock's mom. So I'm glad that Cody didn't do that. But I got to tell you, I got to be honest, I was a little turned off when Cody was like, hey, I mentioned my mom in an interview, so you know what? She's fair game. That is not true. That is not. Listen, Bully, you brought up and kind of like trying to make it relatable to me about my wife. Now, I mention Violetta on the air all the time. That doesn't mean that she's fair game for people to go after. That's my connection to the audience. Hey, I love bringing up personal experiences that happen to me outside of just this show because I want to have that type of relationship with my audience. So I bring up, my daughter. I bring up my wife. I bring up, my new dog. I bring up everything that, because I want that kind of relationship with the audience. That doesn't mean now that my wife's fair game for people to ridicule. Oh, no. That's crossing the line. The Rock crossed the line. And I just didn't like the way that Cody acknowledged that fact during his promo last night.
How did you feel about Cody acknowledging the fact that he might not finish his own story?
That's, to me, I didn't mind that at all because, again, that is doubt seeping into the fact that, and Michael Cole played off of it, if this is bloodline rules. And now I agree with you, Bully. You have to have bloodline rules night number 2. There's no way that The Rock and Roman should not win that match night number 1. Go ahead.
Did you hear the crowd when Cody said or planted the seed of doubt that he might not finish the story?
I don't remember the crowd.
Groans. They did not want to hear that from him.
Interesting.
Not only did he not return, not only did he not fight fire with fire last night with The Rock, but now he's doubtful again. I don't mind my babyface having a little self-doubt, but I don't think it's the time now, just 2 weeks out of WrestleMania, for Cody to have that self-doubt. And you heard the people go, ugh, as if he took the wind out of some of his own people's sails. My biggest point today was the cursing from last night. I heard people going, oh, yeah, that's the Cody we needed. That's the Cody we want. What? You want your babyface to curse a lot? I posted a video that I found late last night of Dusty Rhodes. I posted it on my Instagram. And Dusty is basically saying, because Flair would disparage Dusty and his body. You're heavy, you're fat, whatever Flair would say about Dusty. And Dusty wasn't exactly a body guy. Dusty says, Ric Flair, I may not look like you, I might not have my body, but that's because the American Dream likes the nightlife a little bit too much. I don't need to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym. I want to hang out and have a great time. And the only thing that matters is those people are behind me and I'm making $500,000 a year. No cursing, no nothing, firing right back at Ric Flair and endearing himself to his people, because my people like the knife light too, and I like to drink a little beer and sip a little bit of whiskey and go chase some women. And that's why the American Dream looks the way he does, but all that matters is that I'm winning championships and making more money than anybody else in the company. Dear God, that's amazing. None of that last night. Last night felt memorized, canned. I felt that there was a struggle to come across a different way, as opposed to just naturally coming across a different way. You know who cut the best promo on The Rock last night?
Was it Jey Uso?
No, it was Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
On social media.
I saw that.
When Dustin said, "Fuck you, Rock." I would have loved to have heard that from Cody last night. Is this a little bit more edgier WWE that we're hearing, you know, in the Triple H regime? Yeah. I'm not saying you have to play the F-bomb on TV, although you can get away with it on USA, because when Raw went off the air, whatever show came on Next, I heard about 10 F-bombs within the first 10 minutes. Now, I understand why the WWE might not want to drop F-bombs, but that would resonate in the arena. And theater of the mind, you know exactly what Cody would have said.
Well, they didn't beep out the asshole last night. They kept
That's not a bad word anymore. Asshole and bitch, they've been saying that forever. Yeah, I think you got 20,000 people calling you an asshole. Steve would say that all the time. So last night, I mean, look at how fired up Mark Henry got yesterday about The Rock talking about Cody's mom. Look at how fired up Dustin Rhodes was. That's what you need out of Cody. I know it's not going to happen, but in my little fantasy land where I'm the booker, you already sold out WrestleMania. The people are going to be there. We already got the story. Hand Cody a microphone and say, just go out there and respond. Make sure you hit these bullet points and go out and respond. Do you remember the promo that Paul Heyman cut on Vince McMahon? I think it was right before One Night Stand, or there was a heated rivalry with Vince and Paul. And Paul, or maybe this was right before the invasion. And Paul said to Vince, "What do you want me to say out there?" You know what Vince McMahon told Paul Heyman? Yes or no?
What?
Go sell me some tickets. Vince had enough confidence in Paul Heyman to say, just go out there and say whatever the hell you want. Just make sure you sell me some tickets. Put some asses in seats. Why not just hand Cody the microphone and tell him, go out, you got 8 minutes. The Rock just talked about your mother. The Rock talked about your blood's going to be on that belt. The Rock said the last words he's going to talk to is going to talk to your mom. Go respond to it. I don't need to hear canned shit from Cody Rhodes. Give me real emotion.
The best promo, and I've actually said this to him himself, the best promo I've ever heard Cody cut was the promo that's on YouTube on his brother Dustin. Now, that was before AEW Dynamite started. It was right before AEW's first pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, out in Vegas. So this is before Dynamite, so there was no show for him to do this. This is something he just posted on social media and YouTube, and it was about his brother. And actually, in the promo, he gets emotional in the promo. But he's talking about killing off the Attitude Era. And enough of this Attitude Era. And he said by killing off his brother, it's not just his brother, it's the Attitude Era. Man, that promo was strong. I still remember it. And that's over 5 years ago now, that promo. I would have loved to have heard something like that from Cody because it's real emotion. Now, listen, I love the fact, I actually like the fact, Bully, and this is why I give it a higher mark than you. I like the fact that we got some of these liners from Cody. I understand where you're coming from as far as that shouldn't be the only things you remember. But I like that we got that from Cody because it's out of character. I needed to see Cody out of character, but that should have just been the beginning. I really would have liked to have seen it go to another level at the end of that promo. I wanted to see some anger from him. The last thing I wanted to hear was like that my mom was fair game. Man, that's your mom. That is your mom. Your mom was sitting at ringside last year at WrestleMania 39 when you lost with your wife and with your child. Man, I'm sorry. I don't buy that you're just going to blow that off and just give one lines. Man, I wish that built to something a little bit bigger than how that ended last night for me.
So far, the only ground that you have to stand on with your case is the curse words.
And you know what? That's why I think last night's promo, Bully, would have worked at any other time. That was kind of like, hey, you know what, Rock? I can stand toe-to-toe with you. You like to entertain. You like to throw out those one-liners. You like to poke fun. And that was his way. That would have been a good response to him doing that from The Rock. But that's not what I wanted to see last night because of The Rock putting his mom into the conversation. All bets are off when it involves your mom.
And Cody talked about how Rock used the word heel in an Instagram or a video he posted on social media. Could you imagine if Cody would have made reference to some terminology himself? Rock, you like to call yourself the heel. You're the bad guy. Well, here's some terminology for you, Rock. Blow up. You know what blow up means, Rock? Let me give you an example. Remember how heavy you were breathing against Jinder Mahal in 15 seconds? I'm going to blow you up at WrestleMania in that tag match.
He kind of went there.
I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to blow you up. I'm going to stretch you. But what I'm going to do to you, the worst, Rock, is something that nobody has ever done to you. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose you for the fraud you are. You ain't wrestled in 10 years, buddy, and I'm dragging all 290 pounds of you into deep water, and I'm going to make you sink. And you better pray to whatever God you believe in that you're able to swim. Give me some of that. What he used another word last night, succubus. Frick is succubus.
He's used that before. That one didn't. But I want to go by what you just said, Bully, because he said it. What you just said, he said last night, but not the way you said it.
But the way you say things matters. I say shit with conviction. I am passionate about what I'm saying. Did you get passion last night? Other than the curse words, did you get passion?
No, and I gotta admit, like, again, I liked it. You know what? I probably would have more than liked it if that promo was any other time than last night. Last night, I thought when you go after somebody's mom, that's next level. That's where it's like you almost can't talk on the microphone because you're so freaking angry about what was said about your mom. Yeah, I did what I would have done yesterday. And I got a lot of shit from fans yesterday about what I said, but I'm sorry. You got the cursing. Still got the cursing.
You were more passionate yesterday cutting your promo on The Rock than Cody was last night cutting his promo on The Rock. You're a passionate Italian from New Jersey. And here's another thing. I'm wondering if this is too deep. I think this also has a lot to do with like our upbringings. Okay. Growing up in the Northeast, growing up Italian, via Dudleyville, obviously, we have a certain level of passion. What resonates with us may not resonate. Maybe last night was enough from Cody for the people from Wyoming or Iowa or Idaho or Montana. But as a fiery Italian from the Northeast who grew up on passionate pro wrestling and was a part of passionate pro wrestling, I wanted more, especially to when you're responding to somebody who just spoke about your mother.
That's man, I think
I'm
everyone.
not. If somebody talks about my mother, I'm not going on a 10-minute diatribe. First thing I'm doing is I'm punching you in your fucking mouth.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Bully, I'll tell you, 8th grade, Little League Baseball. All right? My mom was giving one of my teammates a ride, and my mom got lost on the way to the house. Obviously, this is long before GPS, and she made a wrong turn, got lost. Found her way, dropped the kid off. The next day at school, that same kid came up to me, and I thought he was going to say, hey, just thank your mom for me for giving her a ride. She goes, man, your mom got lost. She's stupid.
Oh. What'd you do?
I punched him right in the face.
There you have it.
And it wasn't like, what did you just say? There wasn't like hesitation. That came out of his mouth, fist to his face. Like, there's just certain places you don't go.